Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So NC State's offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
4 receivers on the field for this 2nd and inches. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Ball handed to the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. So first and goal now, a chance to make amends for the early pick six.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Second down and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. So the scramble comes up short, And now this offense facing a fourth down play.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion. Hold it. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And now the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. 1st down and 10. Snags the quick throw. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Who's going to take off here? And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He breaks free. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida State, 21. NC State, 7.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, North Carolina State. It was a foot race and he won it. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Bringing pressure. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions. Makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it.
Make it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback and throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
On the run here, let's go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's pulled in, completion, and a diving catch.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they jump back in front. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls in the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Noles will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. NC State now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. And he fields it at the 15. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 40. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense. Turnover. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the party with a score. Wow, we've gone back and forth all game, and now the defense has scored to put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Wow, that's an opportunity by this defense. They come up with a turnover. Nice job of being able to get that, but then to turn it into a touchdown to give them the lead late. Now let's see if they can hold on for the win.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That's just late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter.
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Seminoles. No chance to catch him.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient instead. Just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team. Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And the head coach will accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking right. This one caught.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
NC State comes to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate in falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the back. He shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. NC State has moved into the red zone. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? They'll ride the back again here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Francis. Touchdown, NC State. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He makes the grab. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Knowles, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense. Delivers in a big way.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Getting set to kick the ball off now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that last. Incomplete. That will do it. Game over. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down in the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.